Hey guys, this is Strength Coach Freeman, and welcome back to another episode of Strength Conditioning for eSport athletes. Today's video will talk about soft tissue work for the hands using this walnut-looking wooden device. So, as I've mentioned in previous videos, there are 4 components of an effective strength and conditioning session. Step 1 should be your soft tissue work, which we will work on today. Step 2, your movement preparation, which are different dynamic warm-up stretches to mobilize your tissues, get you ready for gaming or for strength and conditioning. Step 3 would be your actual gameplay, whether it be practice or an actual competition, as well as strength and conditioning exercises to strengthen and improve the endurance of your hands or other parts of the body. And finally, step 4, static stretching. Doing stretches, but you count and hold usually for at least 5 to 10 seconds, usually longer. And these can be done, should be done for any parts of the body that you're really using. So if you're focusing on your hands, for your hands, or if you're doing some training for other parts of the body as well, then your stretching should definitely stretch the muscles that were being used. So today we're going to work with this little walnut soft tissue device. So let's zoom in real quick, and I'll show you how you can use this to prep your hands for gaming. So here is a close-up on the kind of walnut-looking tool. This tool seems to be very common here in South Korea. Many of the festivals that I've been to will be selling these. There'll be little merchants selling this and some other types of soft tissue devices for the hands. Many countries in Asia seem to be pretty up on their soft tissue work. They'll sell all sorts of reflexology devices, different wooden tools like this, a lot of things specifically for the hands and feet, but other massage tools as well. It's something that I feel in the Western world we're kind of slacking on. I think in the last, 10 to 20 years, certain soft tissue devices have become more prevalent. In the strength and conditioning world, personal training, a lot of people are starting to use foam rollers, or have been, I guess, maybe the last, 10 to 20 years or so, but it's becoming more and more prevalent. And more people are realizing there's different ways to work the soft tissue using their own hands and using this now prior to training. So the Western world's a little bit behind, but I'm glad that we're starting to catch up. But we can really learn a lot from some of the different practices in the Eastern field of athletics. So this is just, it looks kind of like a walnut, but it's not. It's carved out of wood. And pretty much it's a tool meant for squeezing, right? You can try rolling it, but I don't think it rolls very well, at least not on a surface like this. You could roll it onto another part of your body, right? And that works pretty well, or rolling it between your hands. I think that works really nice. It's a very dense tool. It really feels like one solid piece of wood, which is pretty cool. Some tools that are plastic, they're nice because they're lightweight, easy to get around, but they don't have that same weight when you try to work. It really forces you to put a little more pressure on with your other hand. So this can be used to roll into the hands, but it's also great for just squeezing. That's usually how it's recommended. So just kind of squeezing in different parts of your hands, into the fingers. There's some different patterns. It's got these kind of lines along it with these kind of rough segments in between. So trying to line these lines up on different parts of the hand can definitely change the experience and how it feels as you squeeze it. Cool little tool. And you can try to, even just within your hand, kind of roll it around a little bit. And just kind of use it, use it to work the hand. Explore the movements of your hand, get things moving, get things functioning, and really try to get into the different tissues. But this is also a good time to kind of feel out your own hands. Get a feel for what your hands can do, how they move naturally, And these can all be things that kind of help you develop proprioception in the hands, which again might translate to gaming as well. So again, we're doing soft tissue, but with a little bit of tie-in of proprioception, which is pretty cool as well. So again, a very simple tool. If you end up getting one of these tools, they only cost a couple dollars, a few thousand won. And this is something I would recommend playing around with and see if it starts to improve your abilities in gaming. So remember, this is stage 1, working that soft tissue. Please tune in for future videos talking about the next 3 steps in strength and conditioning for eSport athletes.